lot earlier this year because it's in Chapter 2 of the textbook, which means it's probably covered September, October. It's a big topic for the end of grade test and what they want you to know in 7th grade. So, what I want you to do with your partners, if you have one, is to take a couple of minutes to fill out probably only which 2 parts. Which 2 parts are going to be the only 2 parts you can fill out? What you know already and what you want to know. So this is a good time, since this is a review type topic, to fill in for the W part what you forgot how to do on a box and whisker or a box plot, which, as I told you a while ago, is the same thing. Now, the last column, the L, we're not going to fill that out till when? After we've reviewed the topic and we've learned something. Hopefully what you've learned will be what you wanted to learn in the middle column, okay? Give you about 4 or 5 minutes. I want you to talk about it with your partners.
You're supposed to look at the camera.
Oh, baby, you scared me.
Don't look at the camera.
I would close it and reopen it. That's what I would do. So I'm not sure how to do it. Yeah. Which 2 parts? Okay. You'll leave what you've learned until after we finish reviewing. Do you know anything about it, like what it looks like, or anything that's in it, or what it's used for?
Don't look at the camera. Gosh. People. Ah.
That's why I don't want to do this process. I want to see what you're going to look like. Have a conversation and be honest with you. See what y'all think together. Yeah, if you want to work with it, that's fine. Tell you what's wrong with it. You're not good. All right. Wow. Pretty cool. What'd you get that? Where'd you get it? Oh, you made it with one? Pretty cool. What would that go on? I don't know. I want you and Matthew to have that conversation. But if you had to put that under, if it would fit under a column, which one would it be? Right, what you know. You know what it looks like, right? All right, about 2 more minutes.
No, wait. Talk louder. Okay. Matthew, stop. Hi, Jonah. Hi, Belle. No.
Excuse me, do you need something?
Oh, sure.
This is a pretty important I don't know, Christine. See what she said.
Well, if you don't understand all of this, I guess.
That's a good question right there. Matthew, what do you got?
Man, didn't know that's right.
That's good. Good job, John.
Extreme.
All right. Let's have a little discussion about this. Matthew, tell me one thing we know about a box and whisker, or one thing you know about a box and whisker. Say it again. Okay, it's on a line plot. Graph on a line plot, which I would rather word it as, let's say, on a number line. Rand, what do you have?
I have that I had extremes, upper and lower.
All right. As upper and lower extremes. Ashton, you got something different?
As quartiles.
As quartiles. And let's see. Cassidy, you got something different from what we've already read?
You can find a median or range.
We can say that again?
You can find the median or range.
All right. You can find the median and the range using a box and whisker. Yep. Lauren, you got something different from any of that stuff? No? Okay. Brindley, you or Gianna got something different from what we've already read up here? No? Back here in the back, Dustin or Landon or Zion, anything different from what we've read so far? To add to this?
Fractions on the box and whisker block.
What about the fractions of the box?
Yeah.
Matthew, you wrote that too. That the box and whisker is broken up into fractional parts, 4 parts. So we say that it shows a fourth of the data. So shows fourths. That may not be a good way to put that. Fourths of the data, or we may say breaks the data up into fourths. Each part of the box and whisker is a fourth. Hey, do you got anything different or to add to this? Okay, back here, Levi, you were saying got something to add to this? Lexi? You or Christina got anything
It
different?
uses numbers.
It uses numbers. Okay, that's kind of the part about graphed on a number line.
And it looks like a rectangle on a line.
All right. We didn't talk about what it visually looks like. Jonah actually drew this thing with using the lines on the notebook file. So, you know, probably wouldn't hurt to have a little visual of it. Which part would that go under?
What you know.
What you know. You know what it looks like. Okay. Now let's quick discussion on what do we want to review, or what do we want to remember or find out about the box and whisker. Ryan or Gracie or Alexa? Got anything that you're interested in remembering or reviewing about the box and whisker?
I get confused. I got confused about how to read information in it.
How to read it, how to read the box and whisker, how to get information from it. Kind of like what Cass was talking about, that you can use it to find the median and the range. Okay. Lauren, you got anything under what you want to know that's different from what she just said, besides how to read information from it? Yeah, quartiles. I think that's a big one. So let's put how to read it. And quartiles. It's not really a question, but maybe the question would be how to find the quartiles. Okay, what about Sydney? You or Cassie got something we hadn't already got up there to add to it?
What is the purpose of a box and whisker?
Yeah, its purpose. That's a good one. Because that's actually the question that we're going to try to answer. One of the questions we're going to try to answer this lesson is, what is the purpose? I mean, we can review how to read it and how to find all the information in it, but why do we even need to? What's it good for? What's its use? Good question. Sam, anybody got anything to add? Lexi, y'all got a question that we don't already have up there?
I put all of it.
You put all of it? You like the whole box and whisker?
I just typed in all of it.
Okay.
What we did in Flex was how people, how many dogs and stuff they have. How would you find, the 4/4 if the upper, lower quartile and extreme are the same?
Okay. So what happens when some of the data is exactly the same on the box and whisker? That's a good question. Anybody else in the class? Open it up to everybody. What do we do? I'm going to write this question up here, Lynn. Yeah, Cass?
When do you use it?
When do you use it? Okay, when parts of the data are the same. That's another good question, is when do we use it? All right. So add to your KWL chart things that we collected as a class and save it to your documents. We'll refer back to it when we're done reviewing. Next thing I want you to do after you do that, if you save your KWL chart, is on Haiku, on the main page, the welcome page, open chapter 2. Let's see if I can pull mine up here. On the welcome page, on Haiku, over on the right-hand side, all the chapters are there. Open chapter 2. Now, use your arrows, your down arrow, to move through that chapter. Box and Whiskers in this chapter. I'm not sure which page. When you find it, let me know.
2/6.
How much?
2/6.
26?
2/6.
2/6. Oh, 2-6. What's the page number though?
80.
80? Page 80, 2-6. Is 80 like the number at the top, or Yeah. If you look at the top of this PDF file, where it says in the little white box what page number it is, you go to page 80 of there, it should be 2-6 box and whisker plots. Now this section should answer a lot of these questions. Maybe not all of them, but it should answer a lot of them. So what I'm going to do with you until time for encore, then when we come back, is I'm going to give you and your partner a little assignment related to box and whiskers. What I want you to do is use this section and your memories to do the assignment. When I say work with your partner, I want you to have a discussion with him. I want it to be a combined effort. Now, if you need materials for some of these assignments, I'll give you the index cards. Some of it maybe you do it on a Word document, depending on what the assignment is. Show it to all of them. You are all doing the same thing.